my way home from work, so you are caught in the car with Kia. I've actually had to restart and record this video 4 times because every time I get started, I get very upset and angry and frustrated and I have to stop the video. So I'm gonna try, this is take 6. We'll see how this goes. And I've said this 6 times so far. I wasn't gonna do a video about this, but it's come up again, and that's the entire Monique situation. And it's very frustrating to watch this woman prove the point of everyone's argument against her. Everyone against her has said Monique is difficult to work with. She is proving their point right now, that she is difficult to work with. She has gone on an entire press tour. It's officially a press tour because she has gone on Sway, she's been on The Breakfast Club, and she's gone on The View. It's a press tour about how she's gotten blackballed from Netflix. This is a month in of us still talking about this. It hasn't helped her plight. She hasn't gotten any offers from anyone else. She keeps saying, I've been blackballed, I've been blackballed. That's not exactly what it is anymore. You wanted people to say that you're not, wanted people to convince people that you're not difficult, that you're easy to work with. And you're proving through this press tour that you're extremely difficult to work with. You don't let anybody speak on these interviews. People ask you questions and want straight answers, and they get questions back to them. And when they don't want to answer the question, you say, see, we can't have a real conversation. That's not how an interview works. I don't understand. Like, she's gone on multiple radio shows and she's basically run roughshod over the host, which is not okay. You know, she has her husband also in there, so you're getting 2 people giving the opinion, and she's yet to answer simple questions. Charlamagne the God asked her a simple question today. What was the counteroffer that you gave them? And they had 2 different answers. One, Monique's was that they didn't accept the counteroffer, and 2, Sydney saying that they didn't even want to hear what the counteroffer was. So which one is it? I don't understand what the end game is. I keep saying in each video, Monique, what is your end game? Let's say we all boycott Netflix. Then what happens? That proves that the African American power of the dollar is great. That's already been proven, baby. Black Panther is the #1 movie in America. It is the highest grossing film, especially a Marvel film, to date. So the people now realizing the black dollar is very, very, oh goodness, is powerful. I mean, I don't understand this anymore. I don't get why there's a press tour. She went on The View, and her and Whoopi kind of went back and forth a little bit because Whoopi said, Monique, you didn't want to do the press tour, but that's required inside of the contract. You probably should have read the contract a little closer because that's in the contract that you have to go to and promote the movie. That's what it is. On this interview today with the Breakfast Club, it seems like her main beef was that she was called Donkey of the Day. Donkey of the Day is something that has always been done since the inception of the show, I think. Charlamagne the God. I mean, that's what he does. And he always says, no one is exempt from getting Donkey of the Day. And he's proven that. I think Obama has gotten it. Bush has gotten it. Our current president has gotten it. Brands have gotten it. Jay-Z has gotten it. Kanye West has gotten it. Kevin Hart has gotten it. Everybody has gotten this Donkey of the Day. But Monique took it so internal that he was calling her, I feel like she was saying it like he was calling her an ass. Like legit calling her an ass. Really what Donkey of the Day is, you did something stupid this today. You did something stupid. You're going to get Donkey of the Day. And then I'm going to make my comments and move on. It's not Donkey of the Millennium. It's not Donkey of the Month. It's not the first time and last time he's ever done this. It's Donkey of the Day. And she's taking it so personally, and she shouldn't. Her issue, and this is the same thing that Envy and Charlamagne kept bringing up. It's, what have you done for me lately? And she keeps bringing up, but I'm a legend. But I'm a legend. But I had this movie. This Christmas did this, and Bessie did that. Those are not current projects. Also, for this Christmas, that was an ensemble cast. I don't understand why no one's bringing that up. You didn't bring all those people into the seats by yourself. You had a movie by yourself. It was called Fat Girls. That, I don't even remember that being in the theater. Don't get me wrong. I like the movie when it comes on BET occasionally. I will watch that movie while I'm washing dishes and folding clothes. But I don't think that movie was in the theater. You had Bessie. Bessie was starring Queen Latifah. That wasn't starring Monique. You did good in the movie, but that wasn't starring you. Again, you're talking about these movies doing so well, but it's been an ensemble cast. It's never been a film where you had to carry it by yourself, and that matters. Charlamagne the God asked her, have you sold out, why don't you sell out arenas? She kept kind of deflecting and saying, but that's not the point. That's not it. What about Wanda Sykes? Oh my God. And again, I'm getting mad again. Bringing up Wanda Sykes. Wanda Sykes is a legend. But Wanda Sykes is not going to bring in eyes to a Netflix special. I've said this previously. Wanda Sykes' market is not the Netflix market. That's why they gave her that amount of money. It has nothing to do with Wanda Sykes not being funny, Wanda Sykes not being a legend. Wanda Sykes is not the Netflix market right now. The Netflix market, and I'll just go ahead and put that out there, is a male, probably 20 to, actually no, male 25 to 44 is actually the Netflix higher demographic. They're trying to entertain that group of people. That's the ones who are watching it over and over again. That's the one who's constantly there. Yes, they're trying to build their demographic by having more more diverse content, but they're going off their current demographic. Monique, you are not in their current demographic. You keep bringing up these other radio shows of people who have supported you and said, Monique, we get what you're saying. We understand. We're right. We should boycott Netflix. I don't believe that. Because that was the case, you should be able to put those radio shows, those names out there and say, we believe you. You said Steve Harvey believed you. That's great. And I think a lot of it is that people now feel sorry for you because they don't know what you're trying to do. Monique, if you wanted this thing to Netflix, if you didn't like what Netflix gave you, what I would have done, and again, this is why you need to fire your manager and get a different manager or a better publicist. What I would have done, I would have taken the money from Netflix, done the special, then I also would have brought that to a bigger network and seen how many numbers that Netflix special brought it, and then renegotiated either with Netflix or with HBO. Then later on, now that you're back on top, I would have written an entire expose about Time's Up saying, you know what? When I came to Netflix, they offered me this amount of money. I took it because I knew what the possibilities were. I knew what I could do, and I wanted to be able to say later on to other people that this is what's happening. There's ways you can do things, and she's just not going about it the right way. Again, I keep saying this over and over again. What's the end game? What are you trying to prove at this point? You're not proving that you're not difficult. You're absolutely proving that you are a basket case, frustrating person to work with. I wouldn't want to work with you at all. I don't think a lot of people would want to work with you. My mom actually emailed me today and said, well, I understand what she's talking about, the politics. I'm like, Mom, I understand. She did get a lowball offer. She's absolutely right. $500,000 is not a good offer. They should have given her at least $1 million. I've said this over and over again. But what she did is she murdered her chances with other networks. She should have done what Wanda Sykes did. Wanda Sykes said, oh, you gonna give me $250,000? No, I'm good. And Wanda Sykes went to a better network and got more money. Got what she feels she's worth. She didn't call out Netflix and make a big deal out of it and go crazy and do all this stuff. It's just annoying and frustrating to me. And I'm hoping that a lot of the African American people aren't falling for this, because now I don't know if this is to promote her tour a little bit, because she is touring. She's touring right now. She's selling out clubs all over the United States. Like, let's not take that away. Is she selling out arenas? No. So if this whole press tour about Netflix blackballing you is now turning into seats for your comedy show, then okay, cool. Then that's working. Then that's fine. But if that's not your goal, if your goal is to get more money from a network, that's never gonna fucking happen. It's not happening. It's not. And it's just frustrating. I don't know how many times everybody's going to talk about it and say it. I feel like she deserved to be Donkey of the Day. I feel like she mischaracterized a lot of what Charlamagne the God was trying to tell her. She didn't want to answer questions. So this is where we are. So Monique, honestly, on me, this is probably the last time I'm going to discuss the subject. I cannot do it anymore. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. And it just proves that you're difficult to work with, and no one wants to be bothered with you. I'm officially done. And to all of my people who are subscribed or watch this video, if you see me post another video, call me out, call me an asshole, and remind me in my comments that I said I was never going to do another Monique video again. So, boom.